Brightest of mornings to you. Trying to catch my sinker here. Good morning, everyone. Doing some creek fishing. Hopefully, some people come on in. It's a nice day, wind wise. It's like no wind right now. But it's a Thursday morning. I know people have jobs. I also have a job, but I'm finished that for today. Sitting down here on the creek, let's see what we can get. I ain't even messing around today. I'm putting corn right out there because I saw a fish. Oh, probably a carp. Anyone alive out there today? Holy crap, I just got bit already. I'm gonna catch a fish before the stream even has anyone in it. I'm definitely getting bites. Alright. Of course, this will be the day nobody watches the stream. I'll catch all kinds of fish, probably. Anyone awake yet? My friends. Good morning. Oh, I see some people showing up now. And of course, the bite stopped immediately as soon as there was a person watching. Good morning, everybody. How's everything going? Can you hear me okay? It is a beautiful morning here in southern Ontario, fishing a creek. Connects to Lake Erie. And I've never streamed here before, so I don't know how the feed's going to turn out. Should be okay. Not near a bridge or anything. But if someone could let me know, I'd be appreciative. Pretty sure I saw carp right when I walked up. And I threw corn out and I immediately had a bite, but I'm thinking that wasn't a carp. I think it was probably the bane of my existence, the brown bullhead. And he probably took my corn already because I haven't had a bite since. I'm gonna check actually. We got the road noises. We were right next to the road. Oh, he didn't take my bait. So, yeah. Fortunately, we got to deal with the road noises. Hopefully, they're not too loud on the stream. And hopefully, you can hear me. Now I'll bring it closer. I know I got shaky hands though, so I generally tend to leave it on the stand in front of me. Yep, I figured it was a good morning to do a live stream, and I got a good feeling we're gonna catch something today. Just got that feeling in my bones, you know, something that isn't a bullhead. It's funny, there's points in the year where I would like die even to catch a bullhead, but when they come in, it's just immediately annoying. Anybody want to send a wave, say hello, let me know if this is coming through okay. I think it should be all right here. Pretty sure, but we're gonna find out. Let's talk fishing. How you guys been doing this week? We're not even a week from trout opener yet, so my second live stream of the week. First one was at Little Harbor, right on the mouth of a creek on Lake Erie. All we got was bullheads that day. And this spot should have some more variety in it, I think. And I brought some cut bait, and I brought shrimp, and I just bought some more worms because I just recently ran out, and I brought corn. I saw a carp or I'm pretty sure it was carp when I walked up, so I did put corn out right away, but that's not going to last long because I know nobody likes watching carp fishing. It's fun to do, probably not so fun to watch. And I'm not throwing lures yet because we're about a week and a half from pike opener, and that is the first thing that opens that would really eat a lure here. I mean, 1 in a million chance it could be a trout here, but I doubt it. I think it's way too late for that. I'd love to be surprised though. Anybody want to say hello, give a wave? Appreciate the like, whoever dropped the like down. Thanks for that. Hopefully you like the streams. I know a lot of people check in and check out of these real quick. I don't even know what's popular as far as streaming goes on YouTube. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't even watch a lot of streams. Generally, because I'm just asleep when people are streaming. So, yeah. Oh, we got 0 people now. Well, hopefully it's not the feed. I would love for someone to chime in and just let me know if the feed is working. Because otherwise, I won't know. Oh, a few more people popping in now. Another like. Hey, thanks for the like. Whoever sent the like. Much appreciate. Appreciate you, brother. Or sister, whoever you are. I think that might have been a carp that I first threw in at, because he immediately had bites and then he took off. Oh. Little tap. I think this spot should be teeming with some different species. But for a while there, it was just carp, and then the bullheads came in. But I would think by now, should be lots of different things. This flows to Lake Erie, if you didn't hear that before. Nice big deep hole here. This hole is about 17 feet deep, but I never catch anything in the actual hole. Everything seems to be on the margins here on the side. Which makes sense. Most days. Yeah, I would appreciate if someone would just let me know if the feed is working okay. I've had issues in the past, so I just want to make sure this is a spot that I can stream, because really it's a convenient spot for me. People coming and going. I know the people count will go up and down as we go. Am I loud enough? Am I making noises? Okay, well, I'm gonna have to just hope that it's working, I guess. Good morning. Anyone else out fishing this morning? A fine Thursday morning. Any unemployed people out there? Any people who work night shift like I do? Out fishing after work? Any people who work afternoons going before work? Any people skipping work going to go fishing? Much respect. I would never do such a thing like that. Beautiful, beautiful morning. Look at this. It's like a sheet of glass in here. It is beautiful. I had bites immediately before anyone was watching. And now there's nothing going on. But that's okay. I'm sure there's fish here. I think I just gotta switch baits a few times and I think we'll find something here. It's a pretty good spot for variety. Oh. Did have a little bump there. What's going on, fish? I don't know if I got too much weight on. I think I got a ½ ounce. Just more than I normally use here. Maybe they're feeling that weight. Another like. Hey, appreciate the like. Whoever left the like. I appreciate you. Hope you're all having a corn-tastic day. It's just a pun about corn. Okay. You really think about life when you love something. Oh, come on, fish. I threw that in there, and I swear to God, it took 10 seconds, and I was like, oh, it's gonna pop off today. And then people joined the stream, and the fish disappeared. Streaming is a curse. If you want to catch fish, you can't stream every day. I can trick them. I can put my GoPro on and do a film an episodic video and still catch fish, but streaming, no go. It's like a banana in the boat. But I think today's the day. We're gonna get something here. I'm sure of it. Nobody wants to chime in. Oh. That's all. Guess what? It's a bullhead. Thanks for tuning into my morning bullhead stream, everybody. Guaranteed bullhead action every time you tune in here. No matter what. Brown bullhead. It's alright. I think there's other fish here. Well, I'm fairly sure of it. So, anybody watching, send your prayers out to Nick's Handmade Panfish Jigs. The new owners, Robert, and his dad, Steven, and his mom, Janine, because Robert is having his appendix out today. And if you know Robert and Nick's Handmade Panfish Jigs, you know Robert is a young man. I believe he's 12 now, maybe. I think that's what he said he was turning last week. He just turned 12, I think. And had appendicitis, had to get his appendix out today, but he's in good spirits. But send prayers, send good thoughts, whatever you believe in. I haven't heard from him yet, but I think it'll probably go well. They're in good hands. It's a good hospital. But that is basically all my news for today. If you didn't see, I posted another episode yesterday, the actual episodic videos. I caught a whole bunch of different species, but just not what I was after. What I was after was the lake run channel cats, which at that particular spot were apparently just not around yet, or not biting that day for whatever reason, but I think they just weren't in yet. But any day now, any day, probably when this cold front snaps, we're gonna see more of the bigger trib fish coming in. There was a lot of carp, which I tried to ignore for most of the day, but I did have to stop and catch one. But anyways, I'm just giving you the synopsis of the video. You should probably just go watch. Not right now, though. Watch the stream right now. Watch the video later. Throw a like down. Appreciate everybody. Ugh, my God. I had an energy drink and now I'm talking way too fast. I was falling asleep before. God. Probably means I'm going to crash in about an hour and a half. Appreciate everybody who is watching. Appreciate everybody who threw a like down. Whoever you were. I'd appreciate if someone would just let me know if the feed is working okay. But I understand if you don't want to type. It's all good. It's all good, my friends. Oh, something jumped upstream. Oh, I know that wasn't a bullhead. They don't jump. I suppose they could surface, though, couldn't they? Yeah, I suppose I have seen that before. Out here on the beautiful feeder creek of Lake Erie, North Shore. This is a cold water trip, but I think the lower reaches down here where I am are quite a bit warmer. It's pretty much matched with the lake down here. Water's very high compared to what it's been this year. That'll probably go up and down as the day goes on, but yeah, usually I'm like tossing fish like 3 feet out when I gotta release them because the water's so low this year. But high water right now. Something just moved across the river. Kind of sucks because there's probably post-spawn pike here, but the season is closed. Can't touch them for another week and a half. And oh, there we go. Palaxis. Hey yo, found you on Reddit after you linked me your Dollarama rod video at the Dollarama subreddit. Well, I appreciate you, sir, but that actually wasn't me that linked that. It was Stephen Robertson of Nick's Handmade Panfish Jigs. But I appreciate you coming in and dropping a comment. How you doing today? The finest of mornings. Glad you enjoyed that the Dollarama video. I try to do 1 or 2 of those every year when they drop some new stuff. There was some really cool jerk baits I got from Dollarama this year. I'm sure if you shop at Dollarama, I'm sure you saw them too. Big Magnum Thunder Sticks. Those are going to be great. Just subscribed. So lucky to be able to fish during the week. I'll watch from my desk when you are live. Hey, that's what it's for, man. That's it. That's it. We're fishing digitally together. You are my fishing partner. I appreciate it. Appreciate the sub, and hopefully we get something entertaining today. Because so far all of my streams have been bullheads or tiny perch, but I got a feeling today will be better. And yeah, I work nights, so that's why I have time to fish during the week. A few hours a day anyway. And I appreciate people keeping me company while I fish, you know? Then I don't have to bring people here, you know? Invading my territory and catching all my fish and stuff. I'm joking. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry, I'm just gonna put you down here for a sec. I gotta reach for something in my pocket. A very bad habit. Oh, of course I'm getting a bite right now. I gave up. Okay. This will be my first year trying fishing. Any tips for new fishermen fishing the lower Niagara? Oh, she's a cruel wench. She's a cruel wench. Let me tell you, this is the furthest thing from my first year of fishing, and I still suck at the lower Niagara. So I've been there, and what we did was we ran like a 3-way rig. We put like an ounce and a half on the bottom, and then probably about 2 or 3 feet up from that, we'd run a second line coming off the side of it with our hook and whatever bait of choice. I think I was using minnows, and that is how I caught fish fishing at Queenston. I know a lot of guys do that in the boat too. The only other thing I've done in the lower Niagara is bass, and that was like probably September-ish. We used to fish some tournaments down there, and I've had my boat down there a couple of times, and straight up tube jigs on like a half-ounce jig head. Always caught us a lot of bass. Big jigging spoons as well. Caught a lot of different stuff on those. And you kind of just drag the bottom with the tube jig and keep the spoon near the bottom and just jig for the jigging spoon. Hopefully any of that translates if you're just starting fishing. To go in depth, I don't know how I would do that right now on the bank. I probably do have some 3-way swivels, but I'd have to dig them all out to show you anything more in depth than that. Yeah, that's all my knowledge on the lower Niagara, unfortunately. And I'm telling you, that place will either be the best place you ever fished in your life or the worst place you ever fished in your life, depending on the day, and it changes every day, kind of like this creek does too. I know some people who they'll like just go throw spinners down at Queenston off the bank, and they get fish that way too. There's certainly all kinds of fish in there. You know who's a good one to subscribe to if you want to know about lower Niagara? The Angler Files. If you have the attention span to watch a really long video, because he does like hour-long video drops. He lives in that area and fishes it quite a bit. It's called the Angler Files. I'll guarantee you he catches more lower Niagara fish than I do or ever have. I do like that area though. Lots of good fishing in that area. Since fishing is my 2026 hobby, I'll definitely check him out too. I'm all in. Yeah, great. He's very knowledgeable on that whole area. He fishes a lot of stuff like I do, but he also does everything. He fishes multi-species, but he does a lot of bottom fishing in the summertime. I kind of switch it. When summertime comes, that's when I start throwing lures. I can get my boat out and stuff. But like I said earlier in the stream, from now until walleye and pike opens, I'm probably going to be bottom fishing, and even afterwards, I'll still be bottom fishing quite a bit. It's just how I roll. Best of luck in your new hobby. I hope you have a good year. I hope you do better on the Niagara than I ever have. There was one time I took my boat out there and we were like probably 50 feet from the boat ramp. Didn't catch fish all day, and then evening came, we caught a bunch of bass, and then we caught a whole bunch of big perch, which I really didn't expect in the Niagara, but they were good sized perch. We were just using little Castmaster jigging spoons, I believe, is what we were using. That was, God, 15 years ago. That was a long time ago. We were kind of insane. We went on the Niagara with my 14-foot tinner and a 3-horse motor, so we kind of had to stick around the pool at Queenston there. So I'm pretty sure I wouldn't even be able to fight the current with my 3-horse. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to switch baits here. I don't think there's a whole lot of carp. But I'm also fairly certain if I put shrimp on, I'm going to definitely catch more bullheads. Kind of want to avoid that. A couple of years ago here, I got a huge drum in the spring. It was right around this time of year. And bowfin, I believe, I caught the same night. That was the first of each I ever caught here. See a few bait fish jumping in the distance. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. There's a little spot across the road from here. It's like a slackwater area, and it was full of some kind of minnows. I thought, well, that's got to be a good sign. Yeah, I don't know if you drive, but there's other good spots around Niagara that I like. I like Port Dalhousie. Not so much during the trout run when it's shoulder to shoulder people, but a lot of variety there, summertime and stuff. And the Welland River. The Welland River, if you like bottom fishing, is just a fish factory, and there is other stuff in there too. Even muskies in some parts, but I don't have much luck on those. I've caught walleye in there, I've caught pike, I've got smallmouth bass, largemouth bass. I'm talking about the lower end, really, where it connects to the Niagara. That's the better stretch for the other species. Very deep, very fast, pretty much like the Niagara. Okay, I'm going to put this down and I'm going to change my bait. So bear with me. Let's see how quickly shrimp gets a bullhead before I go cut bait. Carp over there. No, maybe there's shrimp. Boy, the shrimp is frozen. Holy cow. Can't even get a hook through it. Hope those fish are craving ice cream. Shrimp flavored ice cream. Good casting, Rich. Let's put that in a little bit deeper. See what happens. Okay. Okay, well, it's been 3 seconds and I didn't get a bullhead yet, so that's good. I've heard good things about Port Dalhousie. I'll definitely check it out this season. Never really thought about the Welland River since I only know the canal part. Never thought of it. Yeah, it's kind of a sleeper spot, honestly. And it's, you know, it has its bad days too, but generally it's pretty good for, at least for bottom fishing. Lure fishing there can go either way. But yeah, definitely worth checking it out. Also, don't have a boat. So, well, I mean, you're in a good place to not have a boat. Honestly, there's anywhere, like I mean, anywhere on shore there, you have a good shot. Like Dalhousie's great for that. I don't know why people even bother launching a boat there. You can cast to the other side of it. Probably get snagged less fishing in a boat, but otherwise, I don't see a need for it. Yeah, that whole area is good. Good if you don't have a boat. And even though I have a few boats, I still prefer shore fishing if I can. You know, it's just easier. Also uses way less gas. So that's why I'll fish out there sometimes. Yeah, I've seen some wild things come out of I've seen somebody, a few people actually hook sturgeon in Dalhousie. That's not legal, but it's cool to see that they're there. I'm Hamilton based, and I'll be moving around. I also have Port Credit River in my eyesight. Yeah, I hear Credit's good. That's a river I've never fished actually. Maybe once I fished the mouth when I was a kid, but otherwise, yeah, I hear good things. I hear there's even pretty good bass fishing down near the mouth of it. Probably all kinds of things in there. That's a pretty good river. Like flow wise, it's got a high potential. Hamilton's good too. Like you know, shore access wise, you can fish the whole freaking harbor on the one side. I grew up in Hamilton, and I moved away when I was about 12 years old. Still fish there once in a while. A lot of cool stuff coming out of Hamilton these last few years. And like May, June in Hamilton, you get all kinds of weird stuff. Like, it gets all the same stuff as here, really. Like you get your carp, your channel cats. I know guys already catching channel cats out that way. Big drum. You got your pike, your gar, your bowfin, all of it's there. Bass, if you're into bass, there's bass in the harbor. There's walleyes now. I don't know how well they do for them in the summer though. I don't think I'd eat anything at a Hamilton Harbor, but it's a cool place to fish anyway. I was saying on my last stream, I used to fish. I mean, this is a long time ago. I'm 40 years old, right? So 30 years ago, we fished Bronte at the mouth, and we got a lot of bass and some pike in the summertime, and carp, I believe. But I've heard from the locals that's not so good anymore. But Credit's still pretty good from what I hear. Another like. Appreciate the likes. I only got that fishing license where you don't keep most of your stuff, so I only plan to catch a release. Maybe next year I'll switch it up and start keeping some. Hey, that's a good choice, man. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, by all means. You're playing it really smart, actually, to just learn for a year. That's good. It's a good mindset to have. A lot of people are like, "Oh, I've watched so many YouTube videos. I'm going to be the best," and then they fail because they. Oh Jesus! Holy cow! That was a good bite, and I completely missed it. Got it. Didn't miss it. But guess what? Hit the bullhead. Crushed it though. Oh, come here. Come here, fish. Okay. Bowhead number 2. The bane of my existence. It's alright. It's alright. It's better than nothing. I am going to get my knife out here and cut a piece of cut bait up. It's probably still going to get bullheads, but you never know. It's going to finish what I'm doing here. Okay. Put me down. I'm still watching. If you want to comment, I'll see it. Alright. Trusty chub minnow here. I only brought one. There's a little piece of one in here. Hopefully it's not the hot bait, because I'll run out very fast. Getting her all hooked up here. Oh. My camera's kind of sitting on my cooler where my bait is. So we got the cut bait. Chunk of chub with some eggs. And I'm going to cast it kind of to the left where I got my fish last year. That's it. I got enough weight, I should be able to sit there without drifting right into my feet. Maybe not. Alright, we're back. Superfly, Jody, what's going on, man? Good morning. What's up? Well, I came in here with high hopes. I walked up and I saw a carp right away and I threw corn at him. He hit once and took off. And now I'm catching bullheads. We are back in action. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is a beautiful morning. I love it. It's technically a cold front, but you know, there's almost no wind and I am so comfortable and I love it. It's a beautiful day. Did you get any panfish the other day? Bullheads, well, we can disagree there. Bullheads are cool. Yeah, they can be. They also eat up a lot of my money, eating all my bait. But it is better than a skunk. Oh, something hit my cut bait. Oh crap, something hit that cut bait hard. Come on, eat it. I think it's a bullhead again. Oh, he dropped it. I still got it. Well, at least he didn't get my cut bait. Not so far out the fish seem to be anyway, right in front of me. Once in a while up here I get something cool. Especially when I use the cut bait, but unfortunately it's the peak bullhead season right now, so I'm gonna have to weed through a lot of them. Got outfished by worm fishermen. They got 30. I got 9. It's only when I told you that. Well, hell, you just wrote it in public. At least he got some fish. Nothing wrong with that. It's more rewarding to get them on a fly, I'm sure, on a fly you tied. All right. I saw nothing. Yes, sorry. I kind of want to come up here when pike is open and fly fish for pike up here, because there is some in this creek. More so when they're spawning, of course, when the season's closed, but kind of up here all the time too. God tried to keep me humble. God is always doing that, isn't he? God keeps me humble on all of my streams, that's for sure. Oh. Oh, come on. Took my bait. Smashing the cut bait. I'm pretty sure it was a bullhead. I only brought one. Yeah, he does. Yes, sir. I only brought one chub and a chunk of another one. So if it's going to be a cut bait bite, it better happen fast. Try a little bit further out. Maybe the bullheads aren't. I know one thing's for sure. I really don't want to waste my worms here because I know they're just going to immediately curse smash bullheads nonstop. Oh, excuse me. Oh dear. Well, I'm always happy to be out catching fish. I would just like, for what, at first it was, I want to get a fish on stream. And now it's like, I want to catch anything but a bullhead on stream. Or a tiny perch. That was the other thing I caught on stream. Let's go. Let's give me some variety. Let's see if God wants to be generous in that respect today. Although God is generous to me any day. A nice big carp would be cool to catch. You know what? I thought I was going to get one right away. But he hit my bait and took right off. There is a few around. That's for sure. When I run out of cut bait, then I suppose, if I run out of cut bait, I'll put corn on and spend some time. There's some big carp in here. Especially this time of year. There's lots of things in there. There could still conceivably be a trout here. Not that I really have anything to catch one on besides a worm, maybe. Oh. Okay. These are definitely bullheads. Tell by the way they're hitting. Probably just ripped my bait off in one try. Got a huge bite a few minutes ago, but was busy chat. Yeah. Story of my life. It's either that or I'm on the phone or I'm taking a leak or doing something. That's when the big ones hit. I also had like the biggest bite of the day before anyone was watching. I had that corn out. Do not tell me that bullhead just took my bait in one swoop. That's dirty. Ooh, man. It's always the way. The second you turn away, bam, the fish sense it. Yep. So many years ago, here's a story. I won't tell you that. Oh, okay. ADHD brain. Understand. Oh, yeah. Here's a story. Probably 25 years ago, I was trying to get my first steelhead from my local dam, and everybody fished at the dam. Everybody bought mounts there, and I knew nothing about steelhead, so I just did what everyone else did. So, anyways, someone finally gave me some salmon roe, and I tied up all these roe bags, some scraggly, awful-looking roe bags. But, anyways, I got them tied up, and we sat there literally 6 hours beside this dam. Rods aren't moving. We're like in another world, just forgetting we're even fishing. We're just talking about whatever, right? And okay, I'm going to take a pee. And I kind of walked down the hill a little bit, and I got the manhood in my hands, doing my thing, and I look up, and my rod is bent right over, and buddy I was with had fallen asleep. And I watched my whole rod go right out of the rod holder and into the river. And yeah, that ended my day of trying to get my first steelhead. It was only a couple weeks later I did finally get one, though. Actually, I got it on a musky buck, of all things. I think I gotta check my bait. I think that bullhead just got my bait in one swoop. Nope, feels like it's still there. Maybe it wasn't a bullhead. Maybe I missed a fish that I want to catch. Well, we'll try again. Lesson learned, you know. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. You know what? I grew up carp fishing, right? So I already kind of followed that rule, but it was just by that point in the day, we did not think anyone was catching a fish. Like, we were just hanging out to have coffee and talk by that point, and kind of forgot we even had rods in the water. But yeah, that'll never happen again. Of course, you know, well, bite already. If I had pulled the rod out, would I have ever gotten that bite? There's the paradox. It gave me, oh yeah. Oh, it got off. Chewed my cut bait up. Might have been something different. Bullheads usually don't get off. Didn't feel any bigger though. Rubber hooks, yeah. Yep, unless it's a bullhead. Then the hooks magically change to sharpened, purely fresh sharpened steel. If it's not a bullhead, they're rubber. I, for one, blame the weather. I think it was a bullhead. I think he just probably didn't have the hook. Oh, excuse me. I made some prime rib yesterday. I cooked it in cherry coke and liquid smoke, and man, was that ever good. The weather takes, yes, always the weather. It's this darn cold front. This very, very mild cold front. Well, anybody else going fishing this week? What's on your docket? I got a friend coming on Saturday. We're gonna actually, I don't know what we're gonna do. Oh, come on, rubber hooks. Rubber hooks in a cold front. Oh, excellent casting skills. I'm gonna leave my line a little bit slack. Maybe I'll take it better that way. So yeah, got some good plans coming up this week for some episodic videos. And I don't really plan out my live streams. I just set the phone up when I don't have a plan. Doing things like this, like these are kind of like my scouting missions. I want to go fishing, but I'm a bit busy. Yeah. That's the way she goes. My mom's coming in on the weekend, so I'm gonna have her to watch my daughter a little more often, so I'll have a little more time. So that's why I'm making plans for next week. I don't know how long she's gonna stay. My grandpa is not well. Okay. Okay, I got that fish. I thought I missed him. Guess what? It's bullhead. A little one. This is turning into quite the curse here. Although it's better than the curse of no fish whatsoever. I really just don't like holding these stupid things. Yep. Bully McHead. Brown bullhead, to be exact. The bane of my existence. It's alright, a few times this week I've gone through a lot of bullheads and then finally scored on something better. So we just gotta weed them out. I'm sure there's something else in here. I'd love to be out fishing bullheads. Well, come on down. There's plenty. Take them back with you. On a fly. Hey, I've done that once. Not on purpose. I did get a bullhead on a fly once. Just a little nymph. Actually, I think more than once I've done that. Little ones, though. The most challenging, I'm sure you have better stories than this because I don't fly fish much, but the most challenging thing I ever fly fished for was red horse suckers. It was getting the cadence right. It was really difficult. Oh, excuse me. Except for the first red horse I ever caught was a grater, and I just saw it sitting there in the pool. It was Middle Thames River, and cast it to it, and it came right over and ate it. So that was probably the easiest fish I ever caught on a fly. But otherwise, actually trying to catch a red horse was very difficult. Suckers, no problem. Just use woolly buggers. I think I got a woolly bug. I don't think it was so much the fly. I think it was just the cadence. I was also fishing them in December. So, although they're actually more active in December, I would think. So I'll try that. Red wool. Yes, I have heard about those. I bet that would work really well. I'll have to get some of those or tie some. My mom's got all kinds of yarn and stuff. I'm sure I could make one. I'll watch your keeping the flies moving. Yeah, well, that was the thing about the red horse in December, right? Because yes, I had to keep it moving, but I had to keep it moving slowly along the bottom. And it might have just been a bad angle I was at too. Like I think if I was directly downstream behind them, it probably would have been easier. I was kind of on an angle, and basically, if they were trout, I would have been flossing them. But I had no other choice of where I could stand. But anyways, got the job done. I got a couple carp as well, small ones. The carp were way easier. We got 7 likes. Hey, thanks for the likes, everybody. Appreciate y'all coming to hang out with me when I catch bullheads. Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, we got some time here. I'm gonna try some other things, and we'll find a fish here that isn't a bullhead. I am sure there is something else in this creek. How would you go about Superfly? It wouldn't matter what you were catching. I'd come and hang out, brother. Well, yeah. Hey, we'll have to do that someday, man. I'm down. We'll meet halfway if you want. Sometime before gas is $7 a liter. Yeah, we'll have to plan that. If you ever get time and some cash, you want to come down and come out on my boat, we can do that too. Long Point Bay is a great place to fish. I'm sure you'd have a ball pike fishing here, like fly fishing for pike on the bay. There's all kinds of pike. Yeah, stupid gas prices. Yeah, I know. I'm not looking forward to having to tow around my boat. So that's why I'm not offering to bring my boat to Ajax. No offense. It's just that'd be really expensive. I got to keep it around here this year. It like cuts my gas mileage in half towing the boat. Because I only got a 4-banger. Yeah, I'm sure you do, my friend. I'm sure everyone in Canada does. Eat, eat, eat. Come on, fishy. Well, the good thing is they're not swallowing the cut bait. I guess we got to look at the positives here. Come on. I'm focused on my rod now because I'm getting a bite. Ah, rubber hooks. You got my bait. Okay. I'm not wasting all my precious chub meat on bullhead, so we're going back to corn. Let's see if we can get a carp. I know they're there. There's one for sure. This corn's getting a little stanky. It's got the juice. After you tried it with butter, everything changed. I'm always like, oh, I don't want a carp fish on my live stream. No one wants to see carp. It'd be more exciting than a bullhead, wouldn't it? Oh, sorry. Not only that, where I fish in Omimi, they decided to go and rip out the boat launch. Say it might be finished end of June. No way. Is that Oh man, I love that spot. But yeah, absolutely based. Yes, they're going to do that. 100%. And a paid launch too, probably. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, right by the dam. Yeah, I know where you mean. That is really too bad. Yes, sir. Man, that actually kind of just crushed me a little bit. That's like my favorite place to go. I probably wasn't going to end up going there this year anyway, but definitely won't now. My inflatable going up to the dam. Yeah. I a few times put my boat in there, went down and musky fished the river. We ended up just catching bass till we get out in the lake. But it's a really cool stretch. Nice scenic stretch. And the pond used to be great too, but of course, like all other spots in Ontario, not so much anymore. 300 fish afternoons at the dam. I bet. I never went up there because it would. I don't know. I was afraid I would bottom out in my boat. I probably would make it though. Film a lot of my under. Oh wow. Yeah, that'd be a good spot for that. I'd like to do that in here. I don't know if I'd see anything though. Everybody gets up there in his boat. Yeah. Yeah, I figured it was probably doable. I just didn't want to risk it. You know, like that's 3.5 hours from home for me. To like ding up my prop and have to go home would suck. If I recall, that place gets a run of red horse suckers too, doesn't it? I might be thinking of Peterborough though. I used to live in Peterborough. I went to college there. So I have to make sure you stay on the left side. Okay. Well, good to know. Maybe one day I'll try it. When it's $60 to launch. Oh, little bit political, but I hate when they take out these public boat ramps. Taxpayers pay for them, and then make you pay on top of it, and people defend that. Like, well, yeah, they're going to make money somehow. Like they already took it. They have it. They have the money from my taxes. I can't remember seeing any sucker in there. Okay. Let you know if they make it paid. All right. Yeah. Cool. Sounds good. People should never have to pay to go out and eat. Yeah. No kidding. Like, and it sucks. Like we used to have government ramps at all the ports down here. Turkey Point, Normandale, Fisher's Glen, Long Point. They all had taxpayer funded launches. There's still technically one in Port Rowan, but now you got to pay $20, and the ramp is falling apart, and you know people are blowing tires coming out on the ramp. And what's their solution? They put a camera up to make sure nobody launches and doesn't pay the $20. You know, don't put that money into fixing the ramp so people aren't destroying their stuff. And it's the same freaking price as a marina that's maintained. Oh, yeah. Anyways, just try not to think about it. Everywhere I used to fish, now you have to pay. Yeah. Yep. It's all pay to play. That's, you know, fishing was like the one last sport that wasn't a rich man's game. Now it's becoming a rich man's game, especially competitive fishing, but fishing in general. Don't you dare enter a bass tournament unless you got a live scope. They don't mind paying for a fishing license, but they need to use that money. Yeah, well, exactly. Not only that, but municipal taxes. Like, good lord, they raise our municipal taxes here every year. I don't know what we get for that. They fixed a bridge once. And yeah, the M&R is strapped, and it's not their fault. You know, like we got, I think, 2 COs that go from here to Fort Erie every day. They cover that whole area. So, like, come on. Another thing, just hire someone. Yeah, well, I was just saying that. Yeah, we're both on the same page there. Yeah, exactly. I would really like to know the numbers of how many people go and do police college and then do the extra game warden school on top of that, and then never get a job, or they work in Nunavut or something. Yeah, poaching is awful. Yeah, it's off the charts, off the freaking charts. Yes, sir. I've seen people actually right across the road from me right now, fishing pike out of season last week and eating them. And they called the M&R, and yeah, nobody showed up. It's not the M&R's fault because the guy was probably in Fort Erie at the time. Hardly ever get a chance to see a warden, and I enjoy when I get to see them. Yeah, I agree. I will say we do see them here a lot, but there's like a base of operations like in Port Dover, so it's right near here. But they got to go, you know. They pretty much got to go where the money is, right? Like where they're going to make some money in a day. I hate to say it that way, because I know they are protecting the resource, but are they going to come out here to the spot where there's 2 people catching some pike out of season, or are they going to go to the dam down the road where there's 20 people fishing for trout out of season? You know, they're going to do that. Plus, they got to do hunting on top of that. Sometimes they even give me stuff. Oh, well, I've never had that. I had the OPP give me spoons once. And they say the OPP can charge for outdoors fines now too, but they don't even know the laws. You can't expect them to do that. They already have a job to do. So, watercraft and 3-wheelers. I don't know what that. Are you referring to the M&R having those things? Well, this corn ain't it. This much I can say. But maybe it's good. Maybe it's good I'm not getting bullheads nonstop on the corn. Maybe I got a chance. Well, having to do. Oh yeah, gotcha. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. I've seen the M&R give out fines for that stuff too, but it's usually like accompanied with some kind of a poaching charge or something. Their plates are full. Exactly. Yeah. By all means. Like we got like an OPP station here, and I'm sure they're more concerned with crime in my town than. I guess poaching is a crime. I guess that's a bad way to put it, but chargeable, indictable offenses, versus outdoors related fines. $850 fine during. Oh God. No, we're not going to talk about the C word, but I'm sure, based on our beliefs, we're on the same page about that nonsense. paperwork saying I was allowed to fish there. Did you fight it? They were, yeah. That was a dark time in Canada's history. Oh. Okay, good. I think most of those stupid pieces of paper were thrown out of court, honestly. As they should be. Yeah, I had a friend, he had written permission to use a boat ramp here in the bay, so he was out every day fishing, and they tried to give him tickets a bunch of times. None of that stuck either, because he had written permission from the owner. He was alone in his boat. Come on. Judge said the cop was an idiot, and I had so much proof that I was allowed to be there. Oh, yeah, good. Good. I mean, like, that's so obvious. Like, the things people buy into, man, like, literally disgust me. It was just me and my wife standing on shore. Yeah, like, oh, you might spread COVID on the dock. Probably dividing my audience now. But, you know, I mean, I wasn't a convoy guy, but I also wasn't a branch COVIDian either. Wearing your masks, yeah, like wearing your masks outside alone. Yep. The cop came down. She was not. Yeah, of course. Yep, every time. Or they talk to you face to face and then put it on when you say something. Yeah, no. Call for backup. Oh man. Must have been so easy to be a cop at that point in time. Honestly. Yeah, no kidding, yeah. Dangerous man with a fishing rod. He had his hand at 10 and 2. It was the worst of times. It was the worst of times. That entire era can be forgotten. I lucked out. I never even had a confrontation personally, and I fished just like I do now. I just, you know, it's like you can't fish here. I said, well, look at these papers. I'm sure she belligerently just said, no, I am the law. Yeah, I know they had like a bylaw here. You couldn't be in public outdoor spaces. It was like, so you can't leave your house at all? Like, public outdoor space is the freaking sidewalk. Like, what if I have to walk to work? Please tell me where I can fish. Yeah, of course not. Yeah, they're not going to give you an answer to that. The answer is stay inside. Forever. Yep, hers. Then I ask, can you please call your supervisor and they can tell me where I can fish? Yeah, and of course not. No, they just had full blanket rule to be completely authoritarian. I'm not saying they all did, but a lot of them really let that get to their heads. Man, this corn is not doing anything. Where'd my fishes go? Bullheads eat corn. That's the name and badge number. Yep. Yep, that was a big thing that was going on too. Yep, I heard that a lot. They were dark times. For some people, it was like the prime of their life. You know? So, but I need to know how you pronounce it when I see you in court. Yeah. Yeah, good. Yeah, that's exactly the right strategy. If they want to escalate it, then they'd be the one paying fines. Yeah, exactly. I know. I remember reading an article about why can't we get through to the fishermen? It's like because they know they're not doing anything wrong. They're literally alone outside. Like you couldn't be any safer than that. That's safer than in your house, for God's sake. Yeah. All right. I laughed so hard when the judge called her an idiot and said why they wasted my time. Well, that's good that you had a good judge. There's not many of those left either, but and I wonder how people get radicalized. I'm not saying I'm radicalized at all, but I just stayed out of it. But that's the recipe, you know? You drop the boot on people, people are going to push the boot back up. That's it. See, what would want me to pay? Would have just said lock me. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, luckily we had groups fighting for the Constitution and stuff. And, you know, it all had to be within reason. I do understand the other side. But again, you're alone outside wearing a mask, fishing. You're hurting nothing. People are like, oh, you got to stop at the gas station, buy a drink. Well, no, you don't. You don't have to do that. It would cost them more to lock me up for however long. Yeah, exactly. Probably would have cost more after 3 days than the ticket was worth. Okay, it's kind of weird I'm not getting anything now on this corn. Put you down here. Make sure this is still intact. And I'm going to throw it a little bit more to the right where the carp usually are. Getting close. And I can officially say I was a badass. Yeah. What are you in for? I went fishing. Alone. I was catching sunfish in Omimi. Okay. Gave her the right hook. You want a right hook? All I got is a treble. That's Skugog. Oh, okay. I heard the shore access at Skugog is pretty darn limited nowadays. Frame that ticket on the wall. Nice. The time you were a rebel. A story. Another like. Hey, thanks for the like. Appreciate y'all coming to join me and talk about fishing. Talk about a subject I usually try to avoid, but you know, there's only 2 people watching. Who cares? I fought the law and the law won. The law didn't win. Not that one. Morning, Rick. What's going on? Just out here. Yeah, you won. Exactly. As you should have. As you know, should have been very basic common sense to win that one. But, you know, common sense is, it's a false term. That common part isn't there anymore. Shaking off a hangover. No. No way. You had beer? Sickening. I had a feeling you were having some beers yesterday, Rick. I can see a fish right in front of me. I think my corn's got some stank. And just for the record, we're not going to talk too much about alcohol here. So just a heads up. You can say you have had a hangover and had some beers yesterday, whatever, but we're not going to get into, you know, our love of alcohol here or anything like that. Out of respect for everybody here. This ain't about that. Common sense is a flower that does not grow in everybody's garden. Yep. Yeah, it used to be a community garden. Now it's on a couple of people's windowsills in their apartments. Okay. I think my corn's just got too much stank, you know? It was getting a bite first thing. It's a little squishy, you know? A little bit sour. Although it doesn't smell. I'm going to try it to the left. One little bit here. Oh, no. I'm learning to cast. I'm 40. All right. I'll leave this corn out for another 5 minutes, and then we're going to go back to bullhead bouncing with the bullhead baits. Hoping for something else. Although I like that the corn isn't getting bullheads. It's kind of just not getting anything. Oh, Richard, that's okay. That part of my video yesterday was more about really excessive stuff. I'm not a prude. Thank you for the respect. It means a lot. Well, I don't want to talk about it either, man. Like, this is about fishing. really. I partake in the beers. I'm not anti-beer, but if I'm going to talk about that, I would go on my other channel, and I wouldn't, but that's what I would do if I was going to. Yesterday rant I did was because I got bounced out of a chat for Reading and Caps. Yeah, I definitely got that. But no, it made me think about some of my videos and my streams, and like I said, I was in London last week and went to film a video, and group of guys, being guys, I can't blame them. We had a good time and everything, but a couple of them had beers. They're smoking the ganja and saying lewd things and dropping F-bombs, and I can't use any of it, right? That's not what I want my channel to look like. I want this to be about fishing, so I want to continue that on the streams as well. Clean family entertainment, where the worst thing we do is cry about COVID laws and municipal taxes. Do we get another like? Appreciate the likes. Appreciate everyone who stops in and drops a like down. Appreciate everyone who throws in their 2 cents. Feel free to join in the conversation. Anybody out there? We love to have fishing related conversation here. That's what it's all about. Oh, that was a trout. Just jumped. Changing topics, I ordered a $35 reel from Amazon, no name Chinese model. Yeah, I mean, I use teaming reels. This isn't a teaming reel, but yeah, the spinning reels are all the same. They're all good. Literally, I've not had a bad spinning reel, unless it's like the $12 straight up plastic one that comes in a combo or something. They're all good. The baitcasters not so much. They're kind of chintzy on those. For a while, I was getting the Piscifun Flame, and it was $27. I think it's gone up to 32 or something now. But those are great reels. Like, that's all I'm gonna buy is that reel for spinning reels. I didn't miss a trout. No, it just jumped kind of near me. I wish I had my worm blower with me so I could like pop a worm up away from the bullheads. You want to see me catch a nice trout? Yeah, well, I'll be honest, I've caught one here in my entire life. My friend Mike got one here in the fall. He was just bouncing a roe bag, but I mean, hey, I'd like to see it too, but I don't really know what I would throw at them right now. I didn't bring any lures. I should have probably brought a flatfish. I thought it was too late though. That was definitely a drop back, I'm sure, heading back to the lake. What's wrong with me? Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, you got 2 hours? Pull up a chair, old chap. I had an insulin needle I had for blowing up worms, and I don't know where it went. It fell out of my bag. Someone's gonna think there was someone doing drugs down here or something. I think it was here. I lost it. But people have been here since, probably picked it up, as they should. Not good to leave needles laying around. Hello. Someone's having a time on a motorcycle. thinking maybe if I put on what if I put on like a high drop shot and keep my tip up? There's no wind. That might catch me a trout, right? What do you? Oh, corn, corn! Come on, fish! The corn finally got hit. A carp just jumped way down the way. They're definitely in here. And you know what, Jody? I'm pretty sure that trout was eating a fly. Maybe next time I come here, I should try that. Bought these little black application bottles for UV resin. I use them to blow up my worms for my mom. Okay, yeah. You know, my friend David, he just went up to the trout derby in Peterborough, and he bought like one of those little needles for blowing up your basketball. He was like inflating the worms with his mouth. Maybe a month or so. Oh well, you don't have to do that, but thanks. I appreciate that. If you want to do that, by all means, I'd certainly use them. I'd go out and I'd make a video using your flies for sure. Full cred. Was good for injecting some scent. Oh yeah, it would be. Yeah, I was thinking because sometimes I'll take the worms and I'll soak them in like a can of sardines and water and get the oil all over them. I was thinking, what if I just injected that into the worm? I think that would be a good secret. They like that sardine oil. I don't know if it's just the oil slick or if they can actually smell it. Some people say they can't smell oil because it doesn't mix with water, right? I don't know. I put hemp oil on my corn before and it made night and day difference for the carp fishing. And it didn't seem to work with other oils. That's in the right way, but I've been giving away a bunch of flies to people and I've blown over. Oh, it's all good, man. Yeah, no rush on that. I mean, no pressure at all. Like, if you don't even want to send them, that's all good. But I would appreciate if you did. That'd be awesome. And back, did we catch anything cool? We did not. No. Nope. Still bullheads. Yeah, Rick, I'm sure there is a bunch of pike in here because the season is closed. Some corn flies. Oh, that'd be awesome, man. I'd certainly send them out. I'd do a video using super flies. I wouldn't do a live stream because then all I would catch is bullheads on them. But I'll do a video with them. Let's pick this up. By the way, did you see Dollarama waterproof tackle boxes? No, I don't think I did see them. $5, yeah. Sounds like a deal. Are they like a double-sided tray or something, or just a tray? I didn't see them. For sometime in May, I'll send them for you. Well, thanks, brother. Appreciate that. That'd be awesome. Again, you don't have to do that, but I did see them. I have a few. Oh, the boxes, yeah. I get the little. So if you go on Temu and search for the little tackle boxes, you can't fit much in them but hooks, right? Little tiny things, but search for tackle boxes, and they were $5 a piece. So then I searched pill boxes, and they're exactly the same thing, and they're $2 a piece. There's your Temu hack of the day. Great for flies. Yeah, for sure they would be. I got a couple spares still at home. Of the Temu ones, not the Dollarama, but I think they're about the same thing. That's actually a really good idea because my fly box sucks. Some of those pillboxes are great for flies. Yeah, they definitely would be. I love that when they're closed, they feel super sturdy compared to pillboxes. Okay. Well, I'll check them out if my local Dollarama. Man, I can't speak. If my local Dollarama has them, I'll check them out. See what that's about. I don't remember seeing them there, but wasn't looking too hard, I guess. I was more interested in the big thunder sticks and glide baits. I've said it before to Jody, but I have a huge addiction to buying musky lures for no reason. I never use them, but I see them and I'm like, oh wow, big lure, must have. Please take my $60. So when I see $5 musky lures, I'm all over it. Should do one of those Dollarama $20 fishing challenge. Yeah, I was thinking of doing that when bass opens, like and like throw lures and stuff. That'd be pretty cool. I'm surprised they sell them there for that price. Yeah, I think they get like blowout stuff though, right? Because they were trying to unload those thunder sticks that I bought. I swear in like 2006, they were trying to unload them in bargain bins at Walmart. So I think that's where all that stuff comes from. It's new old stock, right? Because I'm pretty sure Storm doesn't even make the Magnum Thunder Sticks anymore. That'd be cool. Yeah. I certainly love my cheap tackle videos, by all means. I'm all about the cheapness. What we got here? Instagram. Tied a cricket fly blindfolded. So this summer I'm going to fish it blindfolded. That's awesome. Yeah, that's a new challenge, isn't it? I got a better one. I'm going to drive my boat blindfolded. No, I'm just joking. I have the tying video on my channel. I'll check it out. That's cool. I'll bet it turned out just fine, too. I'll bet most flies you could tie blindfolded. You know what? I was shocked. Shocked that it turned out good. I'm not shocked. Geez, all you do is all you do is tie flies. I'm not shocked. It's like for me tying a knot, right? Like I can do that with my eyes closed for sure. Definitely couldn't tie a fly with. I can barely tie a fly as it is. I have done a couple, and it takes me forever. That just means I gotta watch more of Superfly's live streams. I was gonna cut my finger off. I suppose that would be a risk, wouldn't it? Okay, corn, you ain't doing it. We're gonna switch this up. What the? I had a fish on. Rubber hooks, friend. All right, we'll go with the corn one more time. Kind of wonder if I had a turtle, actually. It wasn't moving. Just barely. Done pretty good avoiding the turtles so far this season. But they really like corn. It's corn. Big lump of knobs. It has the juice. Mine doesn't have a juice. It has more of a syrup at this point. You'd think it'd be good. Fresh corn. I had went like a little tap, and the fish must have just dropped a whole bunch of things on the floor. Yeah, I bet. I bet it was fun. Oh, sorry, I missed a comment there. Do you use fish you catch as bait to catch bigger fish? Yeah, I certainly. There's legal things you can use and not use, but creek chubs I usually save a bunch and use them for cut bait and suckers sometimes too. But everybody uses suckers now, and I kind of just feel bad keeping them because my local sucker creeks don't have many suckers left anymore because everybody's using them as cut bait for catfish. Yeah, I do enjoy catching creek chub as well. They're aggressive little dudes, that's for sure. Never a lack of action fishing for creek chubs. And they're good bait. And they taste good too. I did 2 videos eating creek chubs. Yeah, we get some big ones. 11, 12 inches. I even got a 14 last year, I believe. It was bigger than the trout I caught that day. Seen them get 2 pounds, yeah. I've seen fall fish get that big, I don't know. I'm sure a creek chub would too. Especially if it's like the apex predator of the creek, right? Or pond. Fall fish get huge. I used to get a lot of them in the Indian River when I lived in Peterborough. And man, did they fight. They fought so hard. Oh, no? Yeah, I don't know. There used to be a lot of them in Indian River and some in the Otonabee in Peterborough, but I have not seen one for a lot of years. I'm pretty sure it was like a run at a certain time of the year that we got them, and I don't remember when it was. I was in college, so I would think it was during the school season, but maybe not. I feel like I was wearing a jacket, so it was probably September or something. I should go fish the Indian River. Yeah, it used to be awesome. I don't know what it's like anymore. The last time I went, I don't think I caught anything. I caught some. Oh, I know I caught some largemouth further down towards Rice Lake. But up at Lang and all that, I think I might have caught some rock bass. But there used to be a ton of smallies up there. Lots of carp in the Pioneer Village pond too. Everybody, yeah. Well, no doubt. One of the main feeders of Rice Lake. That's a pretty obvious spot. It's unfortunate that the pike got into Rice Lake as much as they did. There used to be a lot of muskies up the Indian River, but not at all anymore. They're all completely gone, and you might get some pike. Smallmouth guy, yeah. They're fun. I like catching river smallies. They fight like nothing else, really. The Lake Erie smallies, I mean, they still fight. Of course, they still fight, but not like a river smallie. Campbellford for gar pike. I actually didn't even know they were. Oh, that's the Trent, right? Yeah, of course they would be there. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, I bet. We get a ton of them here, like right here. probably in about a month. Yet to catch one on the fly. Me too. I've hooked a couple on the fly, but I refuse to do the cotton and the rope lures and stuff because it. I think I said this on the last stream. It gets caught in their mouth and it can pin their mouth shut like permanently. But I like if someone else does, I'm not gonna ream them out for it. It's pretty common, right? So many you can walk on them. Oh yeah, yeah. It gets like that here too. Not summer though. It's usually early June, and then they spawn and they kind of just disappear. Lots of them on the Grand though, all through the summer. Yeah, okay. I thought I talked about. Put you down again. I'm losing faith in this corn by the second. Even though I just had a fish on it. I don't think I will do a lot of it, but I want to catch at least one and say I did it. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I hooked them on just like tiny little. They eat anything, right? Anything you put in their face, they eat. So I got them on little tiny nymphs, and it hooked them. I think actually the ones I got on the fly, the tippet broke. I think they shredded it with their teeth because I only use a 4 pound. I don't think I'll do a lot. Oh, that's the thing. Peter Art, how you doing today, my friend? Good to have you back. I wish I could say today's more interesting than the last time, but so far we just got bullheads. The bane of my existence. How am I? I'm you. You know what? I'm pretty good because I'm out fishing on a Thursday morning. What more can I ask for? And the weather's beautiful. Like, look at this. No wind. Not where I'm sitting anyway. Barely any wind. And it's nice and cool. I like that. I don't like the hot weather. It's all good. The only thing that would make it a little bit better is to catch something interesting on my stream besides a bullhead. I got a feeling it's going to happen today, though. There's other fish here. We saw a trout jump. When I saw carp when I walked up here, I saw carp jump down the stream. There's other fish here besides the bullheads. What I got today, I got bullheads. 3 or 4 of them so far. I did have a carp right when I first got here and nobody was watching yet. But the old rubber hook struck again and I lost it. And then I just had something else on corn here a few minutes ago. And it might have been a turtle, though it didn't move. I went 2 years ago and I was getting bites like crazy, but I just could not get the hook set. So I researched it and I found out what I'm going to use next time. So I'm going to be more prepared. Yeah. Hit them up by all means. They're like the easiest fish to get to bite and the hardest fish to land. Even with the rope, I've had them come off. They just shred it. I love the rubber hooks. My friend Zola was the first guy I heard rubber hooks from. It's stuck in my head. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I say it all the time now. Okay, I am not impressed with my corn. I think probably someone else was carp fishing here a couple days ago. I might have spooked him out of the pool. Really, they ought to be loaded here right now. Who knows? Who knows? You got me hooked. Yeah, you got me hooked on the rubber hooks. Hooked on the hooks. Get the hooked on rubber hooks. You watch a lot of streams, Jody. I had no experience with streams basically whatsoever before I started doing them. Now I'm trying to watch them when they come up when I'm actually awake. And I'm trying to learn how to do this better. $10 likes. Hey, everybody. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate the likes. It's good. It's good. I don't know if that's a record yet. I think one more like and it'll be a record for my streaming career. Yeah, I'm going to put you down and I'm going to change my bait. Enough. Enough. Let's get some fish. Corn has been a failure. You know something? For 3 years, my channel did nothing. Had 35 views and 80 videos. Yeah, well, YouTube's a marathon, man, for sure. You don't even want to know how long I've been on YouTube. Since the birth of YouTube. Before the birth of YouTube. You ever watch Avery Rose? I did a video with her last year carp fishing, and Ryan shouted me out as like the OG YouTube fisherman, but I've never kept at it. These last couple of years I really kept at it, and it's grown enough to meet the minimum monetization threshold, which has paid me 0 so far, but maybe one of these days I can buy a pack of Senkos. Picking you back up. The last month, yeah, you're growing big time. It's all your participation in the streams. Actually, this year is good. Yesterday I passed Lake Scugog, water is up. I've heard that a lot of places the water is up. It isn't here. Well, actually it is, because this was about 2 feet lower before, but this is just level with the lakes. It goes up and down. Meet a lot of cool people. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. That's how I met you. Yes, it's good. I like the streaming while fishing thing because it's like I got people with me, and we can all talk fishing. It's all good. Scugog was flooded. No way. Yeah, well, we had so much rain, right? And like snow runoff. It was a good winter, good spring for all that, and it was still rain. Still rain coming. The pier was underwater. Yeah. Oh, shrimp all worked right away. But I know what that is. I'm just gonna let him have it for a sec. Oh. Rubber hooks. Got my shrimpo. Put you down again. Sorry. Good thing I'm not spending 8 hours here today because I've run out of bait completely. Okay, here's what I'm going to do for 5 minutes. Something I never do. I'm going to whip this right into the 17-foot deep hole. See if we can get something cool out there. I will try Lake Scugog tomorrow if I have time. Well, good luck to you, Peter Art. I hope you catch a bunch of fish. I hear some people, maybe some people in the stream right now, have been doing very well there. And not me. I haven't been there yet. Sorry, Superfly. Oh, you took some film of the pier underwater? Yeah, that's cool. 40 fish. Yeah. Superfly's been Oh, okay, never mind. No, he hasn't. But he did. But he did. Yuppers. Yeah, Jody fishes, from what I've heard from our few streams here, fishes Skugog quite often and does very well. Monday was super windy. Did not do great, only 9. Well, that's 9 more than you would have caught at home. Water up, some bigger fish come to shore. Yeah, and it's warming up too, right? This is definitely the right time. Clouds are getting kind of dark here. I hope it doesn't rain me out. Phone's water resistant, but not waterproof, so it wasn't supposed to rain, but believe it or not, the weather network's not always right. Yeah, there's a lot of fish coming in shallow here. Carp are moving in. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's prime time for the carp, for sure. Not here, though. Not unless I'm not streaming. I don't know what it is. Every time I fish out in the deep hole here, I never get anything. Carp, I'm gonna do some good carp fishing in Skugog this year. Kawartha carping's awesome. There's so many there. We'll target big sunfish and crappie. Yeah, sounds good. I think Peter likes to eat his fish. And there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you're not greedy, it's all good. And the bluegills. Crappies are in, yeah. Crappies in around here too, but I don't want to stream around a bunch of other people. One of these days I gotta get my boat ready. In fact, probably gotta do that this week. Or this weekend. $11 likes. Hey, thanks for the likes, everybody. I believe that might be a record for one of my streams. I eat crappie and walleye, some sunfish in the spring. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, my friend. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, I'm getting a bite out there. See, I was distracted. Just like we talked about. It had a big old bite. Out in 17 feet. I'm snagged. I have never gotten snagged out there. Huh. Literally never in my life. Well, I lost my rubber hook. Now what are we gonna do? Switch to a metal one, I guess. I don't have much confidence in the metal hooks. If the water gets warm enough to make it out in my float tubes, yeah. I used to have one of those. I don't like... Just don't go to Skugog if you want walleye. They're closed indefinitely. Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Go to Lake Erie if you want walleye. We have too many. weekend fishing Grand River for walleye opener. Nice. Good luck, Peter. I'm sure you'll smash them. What a good spring it will be for walleye this year. As long as the river isn't flooded. I haven't seen anyone catch there in years, not even by accident. Yeah, it's too bad. They got pounded there. All the Kaworthas are kind of like that now. Pigeon's okay. But not like it was. Oh man. Look at my finger trying to tie a knot here. I was talking about how I could tie a knot with my eyes closed. Well, we proved that wrong. Here is what I'm doing. I'm putting on a smaller hook. And if I can find my clippers. There we go. Sorry guys, just tying on a hook here. Grand is the best it's been in years for walleye. Absolutely. I don't know what's changed. Because it's not like it gets less fishing pressure. But yeah, it's definitely... last year wasn't great, but still better than it used to be. Okay. I know I'm probably going to regret this, but I'm putting a worm on. Maybe we'll get that trout, Jody. Sorry about that. And, water up. We didn't have it more than 10 years. I don't know. I think we've had some high springs, but oh, things are happening. Moss 4444 rigging the bullhead dinner bell. Yeah, as always, my friend. As always. Okay, my worm didn't immediately get eaten by a bullhead. That's got to be good. Of course, it's starting to rain now a little bit. Man, the problem is people who keep taking their full limit every day at even more than their limit. I don't mind when people take a couple fish home. Yeah, I mean, that is a big problem. But, I mean, that happens on the Grand, and it's still doing well, walleye-wise. Like, that's... Caledonia is, like, the worst place for that. It's so bad. And still lots of walleye there. Full to the brims. Yeah, for sure. I do not like when people get greedy with keeping fish. I get accused of it all the time, but you know what? I fish 5 days a week. I keep about 1% of what I catch in a year. And I eat what I catch, if I'm going to keep it. It's not like it sits in my freezer and rots like some people do. Even some... Yeah, I've seen that too. Kill people, yeah. That's a big problem. Oh, fish handling. Rubber hooks. I think I had a perch. We'll never know. He came off. And now it's raining. Hopefully it doesn't like pour. I'm gonna have to shut the stream off. I should keep a couple to eat and let the rest go. Oh, it's rain. Here we go. Yeah. I keep enough for what I need to eat that day. And that's it. No need to get greedy. No need to fill the freezer. There's more fish to come back and catch the next day if you want to eat them again, you know? One thing I'll say, though, and this is why I don't trout fish much. Because when I go trout fishing, I'm keeping what I catch. 100% for sure. Fun fishing adventures. Good morning, team, and everyone in chat. Good morning to you too. Glad to have you aboard. Thanks for coming. We got 12 likes. Hey, that's definitely a record. Thank you everybody for the likes. Appreciate you all coming out to fish for some bullheads this morning. You don't eat trout? Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I love trout. Trout are the steak of the fish. To me. Oh, oh God. Oh, damn rubber hooks. Man, that was a good bite. I'm getting these bites way out there in the middle, too. Lots of rainbow fish on. I almost had a fish on. One dude, welcome to the chat. Fish on, almost, my friend. Lots of rainbow trout, and yeah. Yeah, I got rubber hooks. One dude. We've established that. Unless it's a bullhead, then I hook them, no problem. Rainbow trout in Mississauga. Yeah, at the right time of year, right? All the tribs, really. We were fishing today. We were fishing on an, I don't give specifics, but I'm on a tributary of Lake Erie, North Shore, Eastern Basin. Solo Texting Adventures. Hey, thanks for coming out. Welcome to the chat. Hey, we're popping today. It's good. Thanks, everybody. Whoa. We're getting the bite and watching the screen. I think there's some perch out there. I think that's what's hitting my bait and I can't hook them. Missouri. Yeah, a little bit north. Yeah. I have fished in Missouri, though, once. Couldn't tell you where. I know it was a power plant lake. I know we caught some catfish. Come on, tappies, tappies. Come on. It's happening. It's happening. Eat the worm. Alone. Come on. Okay. ADHD overload, and I'm trying to watch the screen and my rod. It's all good. We're fishing Ohio Maumee River. Ah, for the big walleye run. That's quite the show down there. See videos of people like pulling up logs just like covered in jig heads, and everybody's lined up. A million boats all next to each other. It's quite a spectacle. Kind of like Detroit River, really. These are perch. These are perch, and I've lost interest in them. I'm gonna try closer. So I'll guarantee you these perch are 4 inches long. Blessed. Okay, you're talking to each other. It's all good. Enjoy the camaraderie. I try not to miss any messages here, but you guys. Hey, I'd listen. Not saying I'd do anything about it, but I'd listen. Biggest complaint, not enough fishing in my life. Yeah. I had that problem for many years. I went and solved it. Now I'm dirt poor, but I get to fish a lot. I would imagine, Meryl. Yeah. Yeah. Even the amount I fish isn't enough. You know what we all need? We all need just houses with boat houses where we can just fish through a hatch in the floor all the time. Yeah, that's the point I got to in the decision I made a few years ago, 2020 actually. Said, I need to, what's the money good for? If I'm not using it to fish. That's a bad analogy, but I mean, clearly I could use money for other things. But I went to my doctor, said I feel like I need 6 months fishing trip twice a year. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Okay, these are seems to be a little perch everywhere now. All of a sudden, maybe the bullheads have finally moved on. So I'm sure that's what's tapping this is little perch, or maybe just the shrimp was too big for them. They're trying on the worm. Could be gobies too. They might have woken up. I think the gobies would have been eating my corn though. I went yesterday to a pond and caught one channel cat, two bullhead catfish, and three bluegills. Slow day is still a great time. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Was it a big channel cat? Oh, someone's pulling up here. Wow, it's deep out there. Still sinking. There we go. We got it 18 feet. I was in a cottage once with the floor over the water in the living room with the cottage. So that's it. That's the dream. The absolute dream. Ice gear all year round. I'd be dumping so much corn down that hatch. Just to have a big old feeding station year round. I could afford a place yeah, no kidding. I'm a little concerned someone just pulled up to my car and then got back in the car and left. I didn't hear him break any windows, so I think we're okay. Fairly sure I locked it. Game warden? Yeah, that's fine. I got nothing to hide. No, they took off and left. I'm sure the game warden would have at least peeked over the hill. Seeing if I'm storing any fish. Yeah, maybe. I did get asked here one time if I was fishing for bass in like May, and I'm like, dude, like I don't even catch bass here at all. Like I've got one in my life. I thought it was kind of a weird place for him to be looking for bass fishermen. Sure as heck won't be the M&R, yeah. More than likely. They're all upstream, dinging all the trout guys. As they should be, really. Okay. Well, no perch, no bullheads out in the middle of the creek in the deepest of the deep hole. No bites either. Channel cat was 10, 12 inches. Okay. Throw everything back. Yeah, that's good sportsmanship, my friend. We see too many ponds get fished out by people doing that. I don't know how you couldn't figure like a little pond. How many fish are really in a little pond? And people just eat them all. It's so bad here for crappies that way. The only two COs out were all Grey Bruce on the weekend. It's the same here. They go from here to Fort Erie, which is like 4-hour drive. I'm sure you know that already, but yeah, 2 COs do that whole stretch. Okay, we're getting a bite. We're getting a bite. Got something. God, it's still a bullhead out in 18 feet. At least I think it is. Oh, what did we got? Wait a minute. It's a rock bass. Weird place for a rock bass to be, not gonna lie. But it is not a bullhead. World's greatest sport fish, Mr. Rock Bass. And same turkey opener. Yeah, turkey opener the same day. Pull mine out. He said, "No, not you." New species. Yeah, it is. Hey, we're making progress. Why, thank you, sir. Thank you. I can't say I've ever caught a rock bass. Right, it's like 18 feet deep out there in mud. It was a weird place for a rock bass to be, but I'm gonna take it as a win. And I'm snagged in a bush. Hey guys, watch my rod. I'm gonna go take a pee. Just Superfly, you write in caps, so I know you're yelling. No, I'm joking. Oh, jeez. All right, intermission. Okay, what I miss? What I miss? I confiscated all the gear, fired them as he was walking them out. Asked me if I wanted any of their gear. Oh, they. Superfly stopped yelling at me. Well, that's a fun. Yeah, well, I like rock bass. Honestly, I really do. They're good eating too. No bites. Ah, damn. Thought for sure that's when I get a big carp on. What we call rock bass. No, I think that just a lot of Americans don't identify them properly. They have a lot more warmouth, and I think they get warmouth and rock bass confused. I think that's what it is. we do get warmouth here. It's like one of the 2 places in Ontario they're established. We don't get a lot, we get a few. Oh, excuse me. Oh, did I just cut out? Is it reconnecting? Yeah, apparently warmouth are only in Long Point Bay and Rondeau Bay. That's the only established populations of them in Ontario. Okay. You just suddenly said you're live, and I'm like, well, I know. I have been for a long time. No gar yet. No, sir. Oh, holy crap. That was a good bite. Got something. Got something. The fish are out deep. I thought the last one was a bullhead, so maybe this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and a trout jumps right in front of me. So I'm landing this bullhead. I really wish I brought a spinner or something. Bullhead. We're losing around 2-hour mark of a live stream. Okay. Yeah, we're at 2:20 here, so. Or a fly. Yeah, really, because I'm pretty sure both of them did eat flies, actually. Well, I'm gonna cast where that trout jumped. Maybe he'll chase it to the bottom. Darn the stuck-up fly fisherman. Around here, they'd be like, "Oh, should have bought your center pin, your roll bags." Instantly, a bite. I went fishing with one of the guys here, or like one of the steelhead guru master elitists, and I started bottom bouncing, and he literally got mad and left. Oh, I can't be seen around that. Like, you have to fish steelhead just the one way, all the time. How dare you take that float off? 2 cent. Yeah, I barely use mine. I was into him big, and I got over it real fast. They are nice for what they're for, like for controlling a float, but I'm not in that situation very much. Another fish just surfaced. Don't know what that one was. Another fish bit. Rubber hooks. I've fished so many center pin. Yeah, I have too. Bottom. Yeah, no kidding. It's like the oldest friggin' technique, right? So you gotta put you down again. See if we got a worm left in here. If not, we're just gonna shrimp it. I don't want to use my new worms. Okay. More worms. Oh. By fly. Yeah. Absolutely. Center pins are ridiculous now. When I first got my Okuma Aventa, my first center pin, it was like $100. And now they go for like 300. Same freaking reel. Meanwhile, I can get a fly rod that's perfectly functional on Temu for like $30. It won't have great line on it, but otherwise it'll work just fine. Go back out deep again. Oh, come on, fishy. Come on, fishy. We got rock bass. We broke the bullhead curse, at least temporarily. Excuse me. My dad bought it for me, so as long as I live, yeah. Fair. Fair, by all means. What do I use? I use a 5-weight for everything. I have an 8-weight and I've never even used it. I was gonna throw pike flies on it and still haven't yet. I got a 34-inch pike on my 5-weight, a little nymph. Rock bass all day long. Some people hate on my level. Oh, I agree. Rock bass are like the underrated brother of crappies. Starting to rain pretty good. Wouldn't call it pouring though. I use a 5-6 weight for carp, yeah. Mine's a 3-5, and that's my meat stick if I'm fly fishing. That's all I ever use. I like the little fly rod because it's like you can go catch chubs and perch and panfish and it's a blast. It's pretty much like bass fishing. But then when you get something like a carp or a steelhead on it, it's a crazy epic fight. No bites for the moment. I'll pick you back up. Seems to be less of the undesirables out in the middle of the creek anyway. Well, this has been a good stream today, I think. Thanks, everybody. We've broke some records here. There's still a bunch of people watching. Most likes I ever got in our stream, that's for sure. And it's been good conversation. 1-weight, 3-weight, 2, 5, 6 weight, 7, 8 weight, and 3 or 4 that I could not even tell you the weight. They're not marked. Oh yeah. Yeah, I bet you have all kinds. I mean, you should. You should have as many as I have rods. Of course, no. You don't even want to know how many rods I have. But the late Tenkara, yeah. All I have is a homemade Tenkara. I would call it a medium. Specifically used for bowfin. I'm not huge on the Tenkara, but it's fun for what it is. Kind of reminds me of like European pole fishing. Same kind of thing. For pen rods and a bunch of spinning rods that never see the light of day, yeah. I use my pen rod for microfishing. It's got a little tiny reel on it, 2-pound test. It's good. You're never without bait if you can microfish in the summertime. Little number 27 hook. Tiny little chunk of worm. Couldn't a broomstick and a 10-foot leader be a Tenkara? Yeah, pretty much. Wouldn't be much fun, but yeah, you could definitely do it. Noodle rod for my center pins, yeah. Yeah, I only have the one center pin now. It's Raven Matrix rod and reel. I only got the Matrix reel because it matched my rod. And it was cheap. More or less. Rain, I mean, it is certainly raining. I think it's going to pass over, though. It wasn't even supposed to rain. Famous last words before it pours on me. 13 likes. We definitely broke the record. Thank you, everybody, for joining and throwing a like down. I appreciate you all. It's been a great stream. And we still got at least half an hour left. Then I might call it. Still some time to get that big, juicy trout. If I even got a worm on there, I'm starting to wonder. I gotta be honest, the Tenkara rod is fun, but has limitations for sure. I only bought it to show people the differences between the two. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's, like I said, it's fun for what it is, but it's would never be my main stick, that's for sure. I could get by all year on a 5-weight, though. Like, if I had to. I'm sure you could get by all year on your 1-weight if you really wanted to. Check the bait. All right. Deal. We're checking. Feels like it's still there. There's a fresh, beautiful, juicy worm. I'm going to throw it in a little bit closer. I think there's nothing out there in the middle. I caught the only rock bass. We'll just weed through the little dudes. That's all. One weight takes the most, actually, yeah, I bet. I gotta find a 1-weight cheap because I would love to have one. That'd be the bomb. I'd be microfishing with that instead of my pen rod. Oh. Fish on. Every time I'm in close. Oh, yeah. Rock in a hard place here. Do I fish in close and catch bullheads, or do I cast out and catch conceivably nothing? Oh, you swallowed my hook. My poor rubber hook. Finally a catch. Hey, we caught quite a few fish. I can't even see my hook in his throat. Oh, mercy. Okay. He's keeping it. I couldn't even see the hook. It was so far down there. He can keep it. I ain't gonna kill a fish for no reason. Even if it's a bullhead. The bane of my existence. So, bear with me. While I tie a new hook on. And a new leader. Here's my leader. There it is. Oh, dear. What a burp. What must have been tasty here. Well, pretty sure he digested it. Oh, dear. Disappear in a week or so. Yeah. Yep, for sure. Seen many studies about that. And I've actually caught fish that I left a hook in before and caught them again. And the hook was gone and the fish was okay. better than ripping the hook out, for sure. I'll be eating in a minute. Yeah, probably eating my bait again. I am a leader. Bullheads are good. Yeah, yeah. That's part of the reason I don't like bullheads. They swallow the hook so much. Can't see it better just a little bit. Yeah, for sure. I'm not opposed to eating a bullhead, but I don't really want to eat one today. So he can keep the hook. My gift. Don't catch too many on flies. Yeah, well they're pretty much blind, right? It can be done though, I know you know that. I'm sure I've caught at least one on a fly before, possibly even two. I caught them on microplastics as well. Quite a few times. There's one spot on the beach. Actually, I probably should have went there today. But catch bullheads on full-size 5-inch jerk baits, and they smash them. Pretty weird. Can if you want, yeah. Well, I don't blame you for not wanting to. Okay, down. It really doesn't seem to matter what I put out there. So let's go back to a little piece of shrimp. Last time I was here, I got a nice red horse on a little chunk of shrimp, which aren't common here. Fish right on the seam. Pretty deep there too. Oh dear. Kind of feels like the wind's about to pick up. I caught 4 of them in a row on a jigging Rap ice fishing one time. Yeah, they kind of ball up together during the ice season from what I've seen. So when you get one, you're probably getting another one. And the best part of fly fishing for me is the second the fish grabs my fly, it's not the tug, it's not the size, it's the take. When a fish takes a hand-tied fly, that's my drug. I bet. I have caught fish on my own tied flies as well, and it was very satisfying. Absolutely. I get the same thrill out of catching them on a lure too that I made, or even like I make waggler floats. I know the float has nothing to do with the fish actually taking it, but just seeing it actually work like a waggler float's supposed to gives me a thrill. You would bite right now, wouldn't you? No, it does rain. If you know, you know. I know. Oh, I know. It's like a mist, but it's like a heavy mist. The wind is definitely picking up, but it's coming from up over the hill, so I think I'm okay for that. Oh, holy. Rubber hooks. And took my bait. Down again. We have another Johnny Shrimpo. Okay, we're fishing again. Oh, it's raining now. Oh, mercy. It's worth getting soaked for all the bullhead action. Oh, speaking of which. Wait a minute. Rubber hooking in the rain. Yes, sir. Oh, come on, fish. Oh. Well, now they're just stealing my shrimps. And again, put you down. That was actually quite a bit further out than the other ones, too. Maybe the rain will get some something interesting up here. I'm singing in the rain. Yes, sir. Singing my bullhead calls. But. Right now this is manageable, but if the rain gets real hard, I'm gonna have to shut this off. Like that bullhead call. Totally insane, but whatever feeling, I'm fishing again, just laughing and fishing in the rain. I believe they're coming to take me away. Okay, take it. Bop, bop. Bop, bop. Here we go. Bop, bop. Bullhead. Bullhead. Oh no, that scared him off. Okay, we gotta get the bullhead call right. There's bullhead call. Make a clip of that. I'll rip it out of this. I gotta wait till I get a bite and then hook the fish. We'll do the bullhead call. Gosh darn this rain. Thanks again, Weather Network. And Obama. Try and cover this. Bullhead better not strip my bait right away. I'll be giving up on the shrimp for good. Grunt, grunt, grunt. Burp. Oh, yes. Burp. Burp, burp. Burp, burp. It's going to be a thing I have to do all the time now. Burp, burp. No, no. It's just smelling. Burp. I have to call them in. Oh, oh, oh. Carp. Carp. Got him. It was the call. It's all on the call. It's the males, they grunt, you know? The females, not so much. Feels like a little bit better one. Not really. Oh, look, he swallowed the hook. A good time here. I do too, my friend. I appreciate it. Probably sold the patented bullhead. And then push him in the river. He's making fun of my bobbers, man. Oh, a little bit bigger one. A little bit. By the bullhead call. Don't touch his coffee. Oh my god, it's raining so hard. It's alright. I didn't like this phone anyway. Actually, I really do like this phone. Oh yeah. Oh, we got rain. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I might have to shut this off pretty soon. So far, so good. It is water resistant, so it should be okay. This rain gets worse. I don't know. Yeah, it's really coming down. Come on, let's get a drum. A drum call would be about the same, wouldn't it? They always burp. Burp, burp. Yes, burp. Hey guys, I have to get back to work. Good luck and have a good day. You too, my friend. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you enjoyed the bullhead fishing in the rain. And learning some new calls. Burp. Burp. On. Good Lord. More rain. Raining harder. Got the bullheads all fired up though. Because they weren't before. It is funny that it keeps working. What do you think, buddy? On fire. Yes, sir. The rain. What is going on here? Got video proof for better marketing. That's right. That's right. I need to figure out the other calls though. Like... Sheephead. Carp. A bloop. Seeing is believing nowadays. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna be able to shut this off because my hand's gonna be wet, my screen's gonna be wet. So I guess we better just keep it running. Oh wow. Wow, time really flew here. Yeah. Okay, the rain's picking up. Okay. Guys, I gotta go. This is gonna wreck my phone, and it's kind of late anyways. Thank you all for tuning in to the chat, to the stream today. It was fun catching bullheads and one rock bass. One rock bass. We beat the curse. We even figured out the call. Just send a videos. Stop by on your way home. Okay. All right, will do, Rick. It is piss pouring. Okay. Bye-bye, guys. Love y'all. See you next time.